Geht ans Telefon! Ah! So.
So. Am besten meiner Meinung nach Angel Husk. Du meinst Loser Baby? Ja, das ist geil. Finde immer noch einen geilen Seitenhieb, dass Lucifer Morningstar heißt. Ich konnte nicht mehr, als ich das gehört habe. Ja, nun, ne? Ja, nun, ne? So, Ginas. Seid ja mehr geworden in der Pause. Das ist eigentlich total ungewohnt. Ich werde mich nicht beschweren, aber ist auch mal was ganz Nettes. In diesem Sinne. Ja, genau, was passiert hier? Tadia, ich hab dich schon gegrüßt. Mehr passiert hier nicht mehr. Wow. Eben. In diesem Sinne, lasst uns doch mal weiter zocken. Nicht? So. So. Wir haben ein Musical zu erreichen. So. So, hier war aber auch nichts mehr. Auch keine Worte der Macht. Stimmt, ich wollte in der Pause eigentlich noch die Worte der Macht raussuchen, aber... Das machen wir ein andermal. Das machen wir ein andermal.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Ich meinte in erster Linie die Kombination der Charaktere und die Chemie zwischen den beiden. Ja, aber in Loser Baby kommt es auch sehr gut rüber.
Der Verfasser des ersten Wortes, nicht der des letzten. Mit dem Schrecken des Lichts und dem geworfenen Schatten, das dritte Auge nun weit aufgerissen. Zur Projektion in der Nacht. Das ist der Moment zu schreiben. Dieses Ritual wird dich weiterbringen. Deine Freunde werden ihn treffen, wenn du weg bist.
So. Dafür habe ich den Alistair-Filter. So, wir haben das Herz zu Saga geschickt.
Stepping to the murder site, I felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath.
Nein, habe ich nicht, Flo. Ich muss erst noch die Hauptstory spielen.
Staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
La 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 la. So. Und meine Betonung, ja, muss ich noch lernen. Aber hey, ich habe einen Filter, also schon mal viel wert. So. Da, 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 da. Flonk. So, jetzt kommen wir hier raus, genau. Das Wort der Macht hatte ich schon. Alles klar. Ab zum Parlament Tower. Woohoo!
Reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension, an ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true, make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things. It's out there, plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Also ich wüsste jetzt nicht, dass von dem, was ich gesehen habe, glaube ich nicht, dass der DLC von Splatoon 2 wichtig sein wird. Aber es wird auf jeden Fall helfen, Splatoon 2 Story-Modus gespielt zu haben.
Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come...
Wait, hello?
Tut, 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 tut. So, dann machen wir das Kapitel jetzt auch wieder zu Ende und dann können wir zum nächsten. Zum guten Zeug.
Maybe the writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Alan,
Das ist neu.
Alice? What was that? Like a ray of warm light, I felt her presence. It gave me strength to go on.
Das ist neu. Okay. Das Foto ist das Foto von Ende, ne? Nenne ich mich da richtig?
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Naja, so so quasi nicht. Also kann man so stehen lassen. Ah!
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
Ach, schade,
This
ich dachte,
symbol wasn't here before.
ja, genau das meine ich. Ich dachte, vielleicht könnten wir jetzt da rein, weil wir jetzt ja offiziell im New Draft von der Spirale wissen. Aber natürlich nicht. Ja, wieder zu einfach. So, den Camcorder benutzen wir gleich. Um noch anderen Kram zu machen. Fokus des dunklen Ortes. Mal sind. Sag, du bist bist ein Edding, ohne zu sagen, dass du ein Edding bist. Markup. Aber gut, sehr viel muss man im Design ja nicht ändern. Teil 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
An Nudeln mit Soße. Bin mir sehr sicher. Was? Okay. Ich will die Taschenlampe wegmachen. Egal.
Younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan.
Mein
We
Beileid.
had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Nun. Da gab es jetzt nichts Neues. Bin gespannt, ob es dann jetzt was Neues gibt. In diesem Sinne, nächstes Kapitel.